How to remove a stripped bolt. Method 1, Blunt Force Technique. Step 1, Loosening up. The aim is to try and loosen up the corrosion that has been built up between the screw and the machine. Step 2, Safety Precaution. Make sure that the force is directly applied on the screw and the impact remains on the screw rather than the machine or the part, otherwise you will end up damaging the machine rather than loosening the bolt. Method 2, Applying heat. Step 1, Expansion of bolt. Now step away and allow the bolt to cool down completely. Upon cooling, it will go back to its normal size. This will help loosen the corrosion particles that are stuck between the bolt and the machine. Step 2, Safety Precaution. You will have to be careful when heating the bolt. The heat has to be applied on the bolt and not on the machinery. Therefore, make use of a smaller heat source. You don't end up heating the rest of the machinery. Method 3, Making relief cuts. Step 1, Double cuts. You need to make 2 to 3 cuts in the head of the bolt. The cuts will be followed by a couple of blows of the chisel or a hammer so that the tension between the nut and the machinery can be relieved. Step 2, Safety Precaution. Make sure that the cuts you make are on the head of the bolt so that the nut can be extracted safely and in a single piece. If you make the cuts a bit too deep, which might break the nut and cause more trouble in the removal process. Method 4, Drill the nut out. Step 1, Using small sized drill. In order to drill the bolt out of the machinery, you will need a small sized drill. Use the smallest drill bit that is available. Aim the drill at the head of the bolt and start drilling. Step 2, Safety Precaution. You can use the smallest drill bit and start with a slow speed. You can then increase the drill bit size. Method 5, Using an air hammer or a pipe wrench. Step 1, Using pipe wrench. The use of a pipe wrench is also a tried way of loosening a bolt that is striped and stuck due to corrosion. Step 2, Tightening wrench. You tighten the wrench around the nut as much as possible. This will ensure that the wrench grasps the bolt properly and the body does not slip away from the wrench. Method 6, Remove surrounding bolts. If you find a stripped bolt in a part where there are several surrounding bolts, you should try and remove the surrounding bolts. This will help get rid of the deadlock and the bolt stock would be released easily.